Gonna do an update for my records. So this is the 10-ounce purple. This is from the first 3 melts you see in the previous videos. So I did a melt yesterday. This one, and these two are together. So I did a melt in the induction furnace. And so this is a 10-ounce purple. It's 10-ounce purple. And all the brown sediment that I classified out of the 10-ounce purple, I remelted it. And the other classifications for the 10-ounce purple is this one, and this one, and this one, and these 3. Not this one or that one. One more classification is this. This was the blue would be the silver nitrate. Whatever didn't dissolve in the silver nitrate drops out. So if gold or silver was bonded together or casted together, it was broke apart by the nitrate, and the silver dissolves in the nitrate. I boiled it down from the 10-ounce purple. The silver nitrate, I boiled it down. This is not part of it. This is boiled down silver nitrate in the induction furnace, converted back into a metal. This was from the 10-ounce bars. This was a silver nitrate that came out of the 10-ounce bars. So I poured this yesterday. So I took a grinder, a wire brush, right across it. See if it was gold and silver that was casted together, then the haze is gold or copper. And underneath is a silver. It's like this, the haze over top is a copper haze. That should be silver. It's boiled down silver nitrate. Nice little nugget there. It's loaded with BBs. So I'm going to crush this up just like the others. It's like working these, classify them, and clean them up. It's a homemade cast. Basically, it's a door array. So the black parts, the black in there, would not melt in the induction furnace. It would be like the slag, when they refine. So this is from the 10-ounce purple. I cleaned it up with a wire brush. is loaded with BBs. Here's some nuggets. I'll classify that down. And one way is classifying is with a magnet. And then there's gravity separation and various ways of screening or filtering, whatever it takes to classify this down and break it down further and further. The last step is a nitric. So there's some BBs left in there. So this was gravity separated. This was a fine dust. And it took a long time to settle down. And then I'd pour it off. So this I dried it out in a frying pot. After a nitric bath. After three or four nitric baths. It's at a 10 ounce purple. So there's about 2.5 there. And whatever BBs and nuggets are going to weigh. So the dough that I crushed up, the BBs and nuggets from this, the BBs, it's part of this. I added it to it. It was 1.5 ounces. The figurine, I kept the figurine out of it. It's a 1/2 ounce. This one approximately 2 ounces. So it's got that copper haze to it, so maybe silver copper mix. A small ratio of copper to silver. So the purple is, to get purple and working with gold is usually at 75%. So I was expecting 75% of purple. So I put 10 ounces in the induction furnace and 10 ounces came out. This is the purple. It's a little damp, not much weight there. So that's 5.6 ounces. You see the black specks. So 5.5 ounces. So I put that's the silver, this purple. 5.5 ounces. So the other 10 ounces, it was 10 ounces of purple, so the other 4.5 ounces of purple. The silver nitrate from the purple went into here. It's part of this. It weighed. This is a 10-ounce purple. Weighed 5.3. And then the nuggets is 1.3. That came out of the 10-ounce purple. The nuggets for the purple went into there. Or the nuggets for the purple went into here. The silver nitrate, after boiled down, went into here. And 1.3 of the nuggets went in with here. And this remelted. So I'll crush this up with a hammer nail and a piston. Classify it down, break it down. That's the first one. And the dust that comes off it usually is the carbon dust. It gets rid of some of the black. But I'll probably separate with a magnet. So this one here, this is from the 4 cell phones. There's 11.1 grams that went in, 17.5 grams, an ounce or so, and the LEDs, I melted it all together. 2 PCBs, and the LED, and the LED. Can't remember exactly how much it weighed. And this LED, 1.5 ounce. That's in here. That's it. This is the first gravity separation. I don't see any metallic stuff in it, but I'll put it in a tray and get the water out. But whatever this weighs, and this, the 4 cell phones is part of it, and the LEDs. So those are nuggets. They're pickers. There's a picker right here. So I have to be crushed up. Get it apart. So that's some gold out of the cell phone. There's gold camera chips in the LEDs. The LEDs are plastics. With the camera chip, there's plastic camera chips. You know, involving plastic and scrap electronics. The LEDs. So that's just some drain cleaner in there, cleaning them up. So there's lots of BBs in there. I'll classify it. lots of solids. There's a lot of solid pieces. So when I reverse electroplated or electrocuted the LEDs in the cell phones, and it produced a sediment, and then I put it into the induction furnace and reformed it back into a metal, because it was never hit with acid, so I wasn't dissolving any metals. It just broke them loose from whatever it was plated on. And then I melted the sediment. So when I get it classified and BB's out of it, and put it back in the induction furnace or melt it, or add it in with this, melt it all together. These don't need to be melted anymore. That's stock pot. Almost 12 ounces in the stock pot. About 12 and a half estimated. So this has been jewelry tested. These pieces have been jewelry tested at 12 karat. That's 50% gold, 50% something else. But the jewelry test is a failure, it's false. And the next test is a XRF machine, because you can clearly see this hasn't been plated. There's nothing plated on it. It's solid all the way through. So it may be, solid all the way through, but it still could have a couple different metals. But that's not the case here. The case with their test is, you see, I didn't clean this all the way off, so there's a haze of silver nitrate on there, and that will disrupt the test. Same with this. This still has a haze on it. It has to be cleaned up a little more. You see where I scratched right across it, and the dust will collect on it. But it's what's underneath. This is a silver nitrate. It's 8.5. I just put 6.9 in. And so I boiled down a couple more baths. I boiled down some more silver nitrate with it. I put it all into this one bag. And the nugget, it's a figurine, turned out to be 6.9, almost 7 ounces. was left over from the nuggets from this melt, from the first silver nitrate, from the bars. Went into here. So 8.5 on the silver. This has got some water in it, little bit. So 1.3, whatever this weighs. It's just a cake on the bottom. It looks like just junk. Doesn't seem to be anything metallic in there. But that's out of here. So that this first, kicking it up like that, that's where, get this type of classification. Very fine. And then the classifications just go up. Already classified using nitric through the bath, through cleaning them. So this is out of here too. This is part of here. This is it's the semi-nitrate, like right here. Same thing, but this was straight out of the induction furnace, out of here. It poured like that. Right after it hit the water, because I dropped it in water and it just burst into a cloud in the doorway, and that separated. There's nothing in there. It's just probably just copper and nickel, or nickel. So what I do, I'll just take some vice grips. It's just like a vice and a hydraulic press at the same time. And this is your trigger. This is like a trigger and a hydraulic press on your, because the tighter you can get it, the harder you can squish it together. But I'll just lock it in on the thing and just crunch them up. Just pick through it or clean these off. I straightened this back out. I had it curled over. Straighten it back out. Kind of cracked. This should be 3 ounces. 2.6. 2.5. So I gotta clean it up. So I'll scrunch it with the vice grips. Clean that up. almost 6 ounces. Eleven and a half. Got a little glare right there. That's just from the light. Looks like an eyeball. Sets these. Use these to, pour them in there. That's how it pours out. So I could probably fill one of these up now, almost, if I went and melted all this together. This is 2 kilos, or 1 pound, 1 kilo, 2 pounds. So it'll be half full. So, take a break.